Hey everyone, my name is Carly Dawdell and I manage the partnerships team here at ShipBob. I'm super excited to introduce our next speaker, Melissa Nick, ShipBob's Chief Supply Chain Officer for Black Friday, Cyber Monday Unpacked Insights and Innovations from ShipBob's peak season. Melissa's expertise has been key to navigating peak season challenges, and she'll share valuable insights on how we deliver seamless fulfillment during this critical time. And with that being said, Melissa, I will hand it over to you.
Thank you. Yeah, so as Carly said, hi, I'm Melissa Nick. I'm the Chief Supply Chain Officer here at ShipBob. I have the honor of leading all things supply chain here. So that includes supply chain strategy, forecasting, capacity planning, quality, safety and compliance, merchant care, supply chain product, fulfillment ops, middle mile, and transportation. I joined ShipBob almost a year and a half ago, and I am super proud of what this team's been able to deliver so far. So for those of you who are new to ShipBob, before we dive in, I wanted to give a little update on what we do. So we help brands fulfill their orders across all sales channels. We work with businesses of all sizes, ranging from Fortune 1000 companies to really fast-growing direct-to-consumer brands, to people who are just getting started, providing them access to our best-in-class supply chain capabilities. We help merchants optimize their end-to-end fulfillment operations in their own facilities by using ShipBob's WMS solution, or maybe they want to outsource it completely to have their orders picked, packed, and shipped from any of our over 50 fulfillment centers across the US, Canada, Europe, and Australia. We're trusted by thousands of brands globally. We help them to build a scalable, affordable fulfillment strategy, and we fulfill orders with seamless omni-channel connectivity. We do this all with a full stack fulfillment platform, and it gives merchants a single view of their business. Our merchant dashboard and application enables our merchants to manage their products, their inventory, their orders, and their shipments, and they can leverage real-time analytics and reporting. I really love that we own our own WMS. This enables us to gain really valuable insights from our merchants and our customers, and we can implement them quickly. We don't have to wait in line with a third-party software solution. Now, before I get too deep, I wanted to really call out one of our favorite brands that we've helped scale, not only through this peak season, but all year round. Yesterday, Shopify spotlighted our place by recognizing them for their top trending item, the perfect pot, which has been a super hot item this peak. Before our place started with ShipBob, they were operating out of just 2 fulfillment centers, and they were leveraging a fairly inefficient and outdated technology. And so since they've onboarded with us, they've had some great success. We've shipped over 1 million parcels from across 6 different ShipBob fulfillment centers. All the while, our place has been running with a 2-person operations team. We fulfill their direct-to-consumer and B2B orders, including retailers like Nordstrom and Target. And our algorithm chooses the most cost-effective custom packaging for every order. Especially right now during the holidays, that unboxing experience for end customers is super, super important. They leverage ShipBob's inventory placement program, and so that's helped them to expand from 2 to 4 U.S. warehouses across the Americas. This has saved them $1.5 million in overall freight cost, and we've been able to reduce their shipping times. We went from 5 to 6 days. Now with inventory spread, we're at about 2.5 days. So it's been a big win. These shorter ship times during the holidays translate into even more holiday revenue as we can push those cutoffs later into the year. So our place has been one of our top performing brands this peak season, and we're really excited to help them reduce their overall costs and maximize their sales and deliver a better customer experience for this holiday season. Now let's dive into peak season numbers for this year. This message has really been consistent for the last few years, but Cyber Week once again broke records this year. $41 billion online overall, up about 8.2% year over year. The full holiday season is expected to hit about $240 billion, up 8.4% year over year. Some interesting takeaways this year. We really saw a longer sales season. Holiday sales season has really spanned all of Q4, but came really early in November, given how late the Thanksgiving holiday was. It's really meant for us higher order volumes and increased demand for fast and affordable shipping. Cyber Monday, once again, the busiest sales day. Consumers spent $15.8 million a minute trying to take advantage of those better deals that were launched exclusively just for that day. And again, mobile continues to increase. So 55% of all purchases, online purchases, were made via mobile. So that just shows the importance of meeting your customers anywhere they shop. This was a huge year at ShipBob as well. Between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we had year-over-year revenue increase of 35%, which is really great and actually better than what we're seeing across the market in general. 40% year-over-year volume growth, and there were over 100 locations across our global fulfillment network that shipped orders over Turkey 5. We call it Turkey 5. We shipped 290% more orders over Turkey 5 than any other general weekend throughout the year. And aside from our place, who I already talked about, some of our other big merchants were Pet Lab, Tony's, and Beach Waver. Beach Waver had a great peak season, or Turkey 5 week as well. It's really clear that customers just really want that fast, more affordable shopping experience, no matter where they shop. ShipBob had a pretty great operational performance, so I'd like to talk about that a little bit. We shipped 2.6 million orders over Turkey 5. We never stopped processing B2B. B2B is super critical for our merchants so we can replenish into retailers like I talked about, Nordstrom and Target. Year over year, we grew B2B volume by 630%, so just a lot of growth in our B2B area. We also launched ShipBob Logistics this year, so we sorted 64% of all of our volume through our own sort center network, which I'll talk a little bit more later on. Our sortation in our ShipBob Logistics network unlocked 24-hour package sortation. And so what that meant is 26% of the packages that we sorted were picked up by our carriers between the hours of 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. So that 24-hour coverage is super helpful. And that helped to deliver 12% faster delivery times for our merchants. We know it's really, really important to get product as close as possible to end customers by spreading inventory out. And so for the merchants that took advantage of our inventory placement program, we delivered 17% shorter zone over Turkey 5. And we saw about an 18% better in-region fulfillment offering for those merchants. So some really, really big wins operationally for us over Turkey 5. If we take a look at what's coming for 2025 at ShipBob, we've got some pretty big things coming up. So in 2023, if we look back, we launched ShipBob Logistics in terms of inbound. So we launched a hub and spoke model for all of our inbound volume. Before we launched this, merchants would spread their own inventory to whatever FCs they were using across our North America network. Now, all of that inbound inventory is received at our 5 regional hubs, and then we do the work to spread the inventory out as they need. This year, we launched a sort center network, which is co-located with our inbound hubs. Using the same logic, only backwards, we now pick up those completed outbound packages from our spoke sites. We bring them back to our hub to inject them onto our highly automated sortation equipment. This model really allows us to drive density with our carriers. And so before launching our sort centers this year, our carriers would have to do stops at anywhere up to 50 fulfillment centers across North America. And so now they just pick up at our sort centers. This got us some really, really big wins. We have carriers picking up from our sort centers, some of them 8 times a day, to drive that density and get much more frequent pickups into the delivery network all through the night, as I mentioned before, up to 2 a.m. This is translated into faster delivery speeds, which we've really seen come through so far for this peak. The launch of the ShipBob Logistics network unlocked us to have later cutoff times. And so prior to having a sort center network, our cutoff was at noon, and we've now moved that to 2 p.m. We also streamlined the process for middle and last mile, and so it delivers faster transit times for customers. For example, now we're seeing about a day and a half transit time for zone 1 and 2 packages, and we've shaved off a full day off of the longer zone deliveries in our network. So with faster delivery, 2025 is going to unlock even more. I'm really excited about what the future brings. We're going to launch zone skipping with ShipBob's middle mile network. And so what does zone skipping mean? I'll just run through an example. So imagine a package today going from LA to New York. Not ideal. We don't want to ship things from LA to New York, but it happens. And so today a carrier would pick up that package in LA and they would inject it as a long zone 8 delivery from LA to New York. They would stop multiple times along the way, as most carriers do. So generally, that would take about a 5-day transit. Now, future state with ShipBob Logistics and our zone skipping capability, that package can be picked up even later. And so we can inject it later into the sort center network, 8 p.m. as an example, and we would sort it at our own ShipBob sort center to our Northeast sort center. So since we're doing the middle mile, we eliminate those stops along the way that we see with traditional carriers, and we're able to inject that package into the local Northeast market as maybe a zone 1 or a zone 2 package rather than a zone 8 package. This is going to unlock a lot of capabilities, but it really helps us to keep those costs low and also translates into a much faster delivery experience for our customers. We have a lot to be excited about with the results from peak 2024 so far. We're going to do some big things in 2025. So thank you for joining today.
Melissa, so much. I always learn something new when you speak and present. But we do have a giveaway from a brand, one of our brands, Our Place. We have a giveaway, and it looks like it's going to Colin Sebastian. So our team will follow up with you on that gift card. And then, of course, once you choose what you are getting from Our Place, let us know how the shipping experience was. Awesome. Well, Melissa, thank you so much for presenting today. And everyone can head to the next session.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Carly.